Ag Day Weather, brought to you by
Superior Proven Performance. The most sites of action in the industry. BASF Advanced Weed Control for growers from BASF, the chemical company.
Mike, those pictures from the Northern Plains last week, just really devastating, just something to look at.
It really is amazing. We knew it was going to be a big snowstorm, but that was one of the three biggest snowstorms ever in some places. And
wow.
So that was an amazing storm for the northwestern plains. We also have this system off the southeast coast. That's going to be causing some pretty major rains along the eastern portions of North Carolina into eastern Virginia over the next couple of days. That's a slow mover, and that is actually some of the remnants of Karen. It did combine with another area of low pressure to kind of develop in what it is now. It will not become tropical again. Nonetheless, there will be some winds with it as well. High pressure from the northeast back across the northern plains, Great Lakes, all the way down into Louisiana. Just giving dry weather throughout that whole area. This first area of low pressure will weaken as it moves toward the northeast. You can see that stationary front just kind of sits there for the most part, not really moving, so it's warm to the south of it, much colder to the north. That'll be the main system coming out of Nevada as we head through the end of today, and that's actually going to cause some rain as far south as Southern California, so it does sometimes rain in Southern California. There's the storm system moving up the east coast. Again, that'll produce some decent rains east of the Appalachians. We'll show those amounts to you coming up. And this system, as it comes eastward, will start to get a little more moisture with it. As it starts to pick up some of the Gulf moisture, we'll see by late in the day tomorrow with rain and mountain snows developing from western Nebraska all the way back into the central Rockies. And lots of rain in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, eastern Virginia as we head through late in the day tomorrow as well. Precipitation estimates over the past 24 hours, you can see to the west and also to the east. We've already seen some decent amounts in eastern North Carolina. Adding on the next 24 to 36 hours, you can see we just spread that heavier rain right on up the coast. Really doesn't get west of the Appalachians though, and we're going to start to produce some moisture in the central Rockies. As far as snow is concerned, that's where all the snow will occur, just the higher elevations of the Rockies. Excuse me, and you can see some of those even into central California. Even northern Arizona is starting to get some snow in the higher elevations there. High temperatures today, very warm, 70s and 80s for most of the plain states, 60s, northeast and Great Lakes, 50s for the northern Rockies. That's in the lower elevations. And then you can see low temperatures tomorrow morning, lots of 40s and 50s from coast to coast. And then the warm air returns tomorrow afternoon with lots of 70s and 80s once again. There's the ridge producing all the nice weather in the east, except for that tropical-like system moving up the east coast. Main trough, though, moves northeastward into Canada. Then look at this, another pretty good trough diving southward. That could be some pretty cold air behind it in the northern plains by late next week. That's a look across the country. Now let's take a look at some local forecasts. For Ely, Nevada today, breezy and cooler, maybe a shower. High temperature of only 52. Little Rock, Arkansas, partly sunny and pleasant, high up to 79. And New Bern, North Carolina, breezy and humid, times of rain, the high of only 68 degrees.